Good morning, dear students. Today I welcome you all in your EVS class, and today we are going to start chapter 25, Protecting Plants and Animals. Now let's begin with the chapter. All living beings are depend on food for energy to work and live. They all depend on plants for food and shelter. Animals cannot prepare their own food, so they depend on plants and animals for their food. So, on the basis of their eating habits, we can divide animals into three types. There are three types of animals on the basis of their eating habits. What are they? They are, first one is herbivorous, then carnivores, and third one is omnivores. Now, let's discuss about herbivores. What are herbivores? Animals that eat grass, leaves, and other plants parts are called plant eating animals and they are called herbivores. Clear? As we can see in the picture, herbivores is the combination of two words, that is herbi plus vorous. Herbi means plant and vorous means eating. Those who eat plant, they are herbivorous. These are some examples of herbivorous animals like cow, elephant, zebra, goat, rhinoceros, horse, deer, panda. They all are example of herbivores. Next type is carnivores. Now, what are carnivores animals? Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Right? For example, lion, wolf, tiger, shark, crocodile. These are some examples of carnivores animals. Now the third one is omnivores animals. They eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals are called omnivores, which they eat both the things, that is plants as well as flesh of animals, that are known as omnivores. And these are some examples of omnivores animals like human beings, pig, polar bear, rat, squirrel. They are examples of omnivores animals. Look into this picture. You can see various plants and animals are there, and a web is created, that the deer is eating that grass and the deer is eaten by fox and lion, and frog eat that grasshopper, then this frog eaten by that snake. So they all are interconnected to each other. They all depends on each other for their food. Now let's study about how humans depends on plants, plants depend on animals, and how this ecological balance is there. Look into this picture. Ecological balance is the condition. What is that ecological balance? It is a condition under which there is a perfect equilibrium in the energy production and the consumption in the given ecosystem. A perfect balance is there in energy production and energy consumption. And under natural conditions, there is a state of perfect balance in the ecosystem. And this balance is maintained by the fixed number of herbivores and the fixed number of carnivores. So we can say that there is a delicate balance in nature which is maintained by all living creatures. If any one of them vanishes, the whole balance will be disturbed and others will be affected. In this picture, the herbivores feed on the grass and the carnivores feed on the herbivores. On particular grassland, a certain number of herbivores can sustain, and in turn a certain number of carnivores can sustain on those herbivores. Just imagine if all the tigers in the forest are killed, what would happen then? The number of deer would start increasing. In case there are no tigers to kill them, the number of deer would increasing. If no tiger is there to kill them, then the deer would need more food, so they will eat up all the plants. Gradually there would be no food left for them. Eventually they will also die. So we can say, if all the herbivores, in the same way, if all the herbivores are killed, plants and carnivores would also die eventually. So we can say there is a delicate balance in nature. Clear? Thus, in the state of ecological balance, the living organisms remain almost stable. Now, next topic is forest. What are forests? Forest is an important natural resource and it is most important natural habitat for wildlife. Right? About 1/3 of the world's land surface is covered with forest. What are the importance of forest? Have a look how forests are important to us. Forests provide timber for building and furniture, and forests help in balancing the gases in the atmosphere. It absorbs carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Forests keep the environment cool and increases the chances of rainfall. Right? And the roots of the trees hold the soil firmly, thereby checking soil erosion. Forests provide habitat to a variety of wild plants and animals. So many animals live there. It is a home to many animals. Forests provide plant products such as fruits, nuts, gums, raisins, fibers, medicines, etc. So many things. These all are things which we get from forest. Forests provide animal products such as honey, lac, wax, etc. Now, what are the effects of deforestation? What is deforestation? Let me tell you about what is deforestation. Cutting of trees on a large scale is called deforestation. If we cut down so many trees, then it is known as deforestation. Now just think what will happen if forests were destroyed. Can you imagine? it will lead to the following effects. Soil erosion will increase, which will affect soil fertility and productivity. Soil will erode from there if no trees are there, and it affects its fertility also. Air pollution will increase, which will ultimately threaten the very existence of life on the earth. Right? And unpredictable changes will take place in weather and climate. Climate become unpredictable. There is a reduction in rainfall too. If no plants, no rain, wells will become dry. There is a reduction in recharging of existing water resources. And there is a disturbance in ecological balance. Ecological balance will also get disturbed. And due to deforestation, we are destroying habitat of many animals. As a result, many animals are in danger of becoming extinct. Extinct means they are becoming about to finish, like mountain gorilla, tiger, giant panda. A time was there when forest covered a large part of the land. But as our population grew, forests were cleared to build houses and buildings. Now, the government has now protected the forest areas by setting up national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. As you can see in the picture, Jim Corbett National Park is there. It is also a place to protect wildlife, and cutting of trees and killing of animals is not allowed in these protected areas. It is needless to say that hunting, poaching, etc. is strictly prohibited. If someone tries to kill any protected animal, if he tries, then he get arrested and punished. Thus, national parks not just preserve plants and animals, they also preserve landscape and historic objects of an area. Clear? You can go to a national park to observe animals like tiger, elephant, deer, etc. in their natural habitat. But you are prohibited to do anything which can harm them or disturb them. This is Satpura National Park. It is the first reserve forest of India. Like many other parks, tigers are protected here under Project Tiger. Project Tiger was launched by government to save tigers. Wildlife sanctuary is another kind of protected area like the national park where animals are protected, which means killing or capturing animals is prohibited. That's all in this video. Children, if you have any problem, you can ask. Thanks for watching.